Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 is the best class-based shooter out there, with its great gameplay, unique creative direction, and amazing community. Team Fortress 2 has been a fan favorite for over a decade. In this video, I'll be breaking down the reasons why TF2 stands head and shoulders above the competition, and why it's a go-to choice for gamers who want a deep and satisfying class-based shooter experience. So sit back, grab your favorite class, and let's dive into why Team Fortress 2 is the best class-based shooter around. Now let's talk gameplay. The gameplay of TF2 is unlike any other game in its genre, truly a fever dream of a game, but in a good way. Team Fortress 2 is a balanced and heavily teamwork-based game, unlike some other titles. With TF2's many game modes, specifically Control Point, Payload, and Man vs. Machine, teamwork is highly encouraged throughout all of them.
But you don't need to work together in Team Fortress 2. You can pick a stronger class and run it by yourself.
That may be true for more casual players queuing by themselves, but I and friends of mine can all personally agree that the funnest time each of us have had while playing TF2 is when working together and having good chemistry with a team of randoms. Speaking of randoms, have you been wondering why some of the players throughout the video have had different cosmetic items on their characters? Well, these, my good friend, are called hats. Hats in TF2 are a way for a player's self-expression within the game, whether it be to show off how one is feeling at any given time, or if someone just bought themselves a cool new hat and wants to show it off. Although the hats are nice, they do come in various rarities and price ranges. Usually the rarer the item, the higher the price, ranging from normal to Valve. To get cosmetic items in TF2, a player will have to either open crates with paid keys, use the in-game store, go through the Steam marketplace, or even dedicated servers made with the community for bartering or trading items. One of the great things about TF2 is that it's not just a game about shooting and blowing things up, or a game about style and customization. You don't even need a top-of-the-line computer to enjoy all these options. Even a low-spec setup can handle the game just fine. The recommended specs for the game are Windows 7, released in 2009, and parts from around the year 2001, and the minimum specs are even lower, with an operating system as old as Windows XP, which was released in 2001, and parts from around the year 2000. Not only is it made for Windows, it was also ported to the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 in December of 2007. The game was later ported to Mac in June 2010 and Linux in February of 2013.
Listening? Okay. Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people. Boink! I'm a force of nature. Bonk! If you were from where I was from, you'd be...
Unlike many other first-person shooter games, where characters are often similar and generic, the characters in TF2 are highly distinct and unique. Each class has its own set of abilities, strengths, and weaknesses, and they are all designed to fulfill different roles on a team. For example, the Heavy class is a slow-moving but heavily armed powerhouse, while the Spy class is a stealthy assassin who can go invisible and disguise himself as the enemy. The game features 9 classes, each with their separate strengths, weaknesses, and abilities. For example, the Medic is, well, a medic. He's a healer class, a character who canonically is a doctor who lost his medical license. While the Heavy classes, well, you guessed it, the Heavy class. He's a resilient fighter who can take and deal serious damage and canonically is a crazed Russian's weapons expert. Each class also has their own distinct appearance and voice, which helps further differentiate them from each other. Additionally, the game's colorful and over-the-top art style helps to give the characters a unique and interesting look. Overall, the cast of TF2 is one of the game's standout features, and their unique and interesting personalities and abilities help to make the game enjoyable and memorable. Team Fortress 2 would not be what it is today without its community. Heck, that's an understatement. If TF2 didn't have its current community, it would have died out a long time ago. But that's besides the fact. Team Fortress 2's community is as active as ever, and has given all players great experiences through custom maps, servers, and game modes, like the 10 times, 50 times, 100 times, and 1,000 times servers, which multiply all the stats characters and their weapons have by the allocated amount, which ensures that chaos will ensue. Or other game modes like Surf, where you surf on angled platforms through the air to complete a course. Things like this could not have been done without Team Fortress 2's outstanding community. The community has done some amazing things throughout its 15 years of life, the most outstanding and tear-jerking being the fanbase's overall reaction to the death of the beloved voice actor Rick May, who passed on April 8th, 2020. This date has forever been pronounced within the community as Soldier Day, where all you are asked is to just remember Rick May and all that he has done in the TF2 community. Many exclusively play Soldier on this day, and salute to the statue of the voice actor immortalized forever within the game. It is true that Team Fortress 2 does have some flaws, one of them being the botting crisis. The botting crisis has been horrible, downright terrible even. It was so bad that almost every single non-community server that someone would try to connect to, they would either get instantly kicked from the match by a team of bots, or instantly killed by said team of bots. Although the game does have this horrible problem, Valve has recently put out a patch for the game which has helped a lot with fixing this problem, making the game way more playable again.
Okay, but doesn't the game get like 0 updates ever?
Yeah, I hate to say it, it is a sad truth about TF2. The game just doesn't get updates like it used to. TF2 in its heyday used to get around 3 major updates a year, all until the Jungle Inferno update. Seemingly a time when TF2 never felt better, and fans were excited about what new content was to come, but alas, they never got their content fixed, and were left with bi-monthly minuscule bug fixes and community-made cosmetics for seasonal events. Team Fortress 2 is one of my favorite games ever, and will always have a special place in my heart, and in my opinion, is the best class-based shooter, period. The game's free, by the way.